Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, Bitcoin is at $103,000. So it has moved up 7.6% in 7 days, right? It's nice. It's gone up to the upside there, okay? And same thing with Ethereum here. It's kind of moved on up in the last 7 days. It's gone up 37.7%. Now, people on PulseChain have a cryptocurrency called DAI, okay? And it's known as PDAI on PulseChain. And they believe it's going to be pegged to $1 someday in the future. We did go over the WBTC, or the wrapped Bitcoin, on PulseChain in our last video there, and we did talk about it being at $189, right? That's what it was at the time of the video, and then it shot up to almost about $400 recently. So that's good, okay? So they do have some good profitable cryptos in PulseChain. Okay, so this is called DAI here. Now we can see that we have our big high up here, okay, just above 3 cents there. And they believe it's going to go to $1. Remember, it's going to be pegged to $1. I just want to come here and see, is there anything happening here? Are there position traders on this chart? Is there people making money, okay, with this PDAI? They say that it's only kind of moved up once, twice, 3 times in a lot of months in between, right? And then it's kind of hitting its all-time low there. So man, oh man, what's going on with that? Is it going to move up to the upside? Aaron, can you do your Aaronalysis on this and kind of make some sense of this for us, please? We'd love to see what you got. Sure. Okay. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it fun. Oh, I'm not going to use that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So already I see. Okay, we're gonna take my little tool here. We're gonna start drawing and keep it nice and smooth today for us. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to draw our lines. There we are. And let's take our line here. There we are. Perfect. Then we're going to take this guy here, just like so. Oh, get those highs there. There we go. Oops, sorry. This here. There we are. Beautiful. Okay, so we got our little pattern drawn there. We took our little area here. Now we understand what's going on there. We do have a lot of lows, right? A lot of points of contact here. We did see that it hit here. Okay, now there's a different reason why. It was playing it around here, this trend line we started drawing. It's like a medium trend line, but more strength came from the past back here. Okay, so let's draw that moving forward on those multiple lows there, all from back here, touching, moving forward. This said nope, kind of gave us a little gap there, right? That's nice. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see it hit an absolute low there. We like the 80% pullbacks, right? 90% pullbacks. We don't want to see 100% pullback. So we can see that it indeed is pushed this way into the future here, and we can see that price is in and around that line right there. Okay, it is really low right here. Okay, it went down to the bottom channel there, tested, hit the low there, went upwards, moving sideways, but it's not got much movement there, and then it broke on above, right? It's kind of trying to break above there. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw another pattern here. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have been with me for so long, you know patterns pop out at me like crazy, right? There we go. We don't need to draw that there. And then, here we go. Come on. Get that shoulder. There we go. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you have double resistance happening right now with PDAI. Okay, so it has got a nice strong wall there. And then not only that, oops, poor PDAI. Poor PDAI. It's got a lot going against it here, huh? So yeah, I mean, if I was a position trader right here, of course, I'm looking at this right now and I'm looking for a breakout of this 3-point contact resistance level there, from historical pattern, from a historical low, right, that had many times support on that area, giving it strength now in the future to act as resistance, okay, once price is ever to go below it. But you can see this didn't even dare touch this line here, right? So it respected the previous lows back here and said, no way, I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm going to move up and I'm going to design my own pattern. It's going to propel me to the upside because I don't want to be nowhere near you. But you can see after our other pattern formed here, we had our channel descend within that. And then we did see our bottoming out, a lower point within there, but it didn't hit the lower band here on our channel. It decided to go up and then break out of the channel finally. And once it did that, it kind of inched its way sideways, very small, kind of like very dehydrated, right? Just really trying to breathe and crawl along there, and then want to inch itself back up here. But it inched itself up and is moving up in there. You can't even see it anymore because it's inside this squeezing effect here. And that's because, well, Bitcoin has gone up, as we've seen, right? And Ethereum has moved up. The cryptocurrencies are moving upwards. And not only that, Richard Hart defeated the SEC and came out and did a video as well. So that also is giving strength to the crypto markets. Now, we did see PWBTC go from $89 when I did the video a few days ago to 400. So that was a nice big move. Why didn't PDAI do such a move as that, right? Well, it did move up, right? But it's small and it's kind of, you know, hanging in there. We know that PDAI has moved in the past, nice and choppy right here, nice and strong. But it's giving us a little bit. And right now, we're willing to take that little push up, okay? It's like the little engine that could. It did indeed move up. So we want to see something bigger, right? Now, the thing is let's see if it can break out of this resistance line here at 3 points of contact resistance, okay? If it can break out of this, we can have a nice retest of this high right here that is also outside of this channel. So that is really nice because this is a free, it's like free, right? It's out here in no man's land where it's like, hey, I'm by myself, okay? But I'm giving myself something in the future that it can look back as an example and say, oh, look, a friend. Once it breaks out of here, it can look back at that and say, look, a friend there. It's not being walled off by anything. Maybe I can go and say hi to that, right? And it can kind of reach up there and retest that value right there, and then maybe give us some choppiness moving up, but not be as low as this. Maybe it will look something like this back here, where it went down here, went up, right, and then back down, but never came down to touch this line again. You see? So maybe once in the future, it'll move on up, and then if it wants to play around this, but it won't touch the third line, the lowest line down here. We're hoping that it actually goes up here and then kind of comes down and hovers slightly above that before starting to move itself upward to our next resistance line here. And this is a key level here because it's taken from a low right here and also a key high over here, right? Which is the all-time high from the past between March and May, right? Full month in between. That it made that nice big move up. Now that is also the left leg of our inverted head and shoulders pattern there too, right? So that's even giving it more strength, okay? And what do you know? That head and shoulders pattern, the shoulders and neckline into the future give us our precision resistance line in which PDAI has to break out of. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we have a very nice, beautiful setup. I think that if this continues to push itself upward there and move sideways, we are on our way. The little engine that could potentially move us to pegging to that dollar future mark in the future, right? So that's what I have here, keeping it simple. Yes, there are indeed a lot of other patterns in here that would complement this. I did do an analysis by zooming in, and that looks really good too. I'm not going to cover that, right? Because I only do the simple few bigger ones, but I don't want to give everything out there, of course, away, obviously. But I mean, I do want to kind of share and have some fun. I'm not showing any indicators or anything like that. And there are a lot of tools, right? There's a lot of fun things we can do. But just like I said, basics, simple for everybody there to get an idea and have some aha moments and yeah, and some enjoyment there. And so I hope you guys enjoyed my teaching here on this. Keep it simple. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a professional. I just do this for fun here. It's a little hobby. And do not take my advice. What else do I have to say? Am I covered yet? Trade at your own risk. Yes, indeed. Okay, I think that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Till next video. Do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your cryptocurrencies are. Maybe I could do an analysis on those for you guys. And hopefully this video is kept short because my other ones are longer. I'm trying to be simpler on them. So All right. Have a nice one. Until next time. Bye bye.